what's going on back and welcome to today's video. So in today's video we're going to talk about my least favorite socks. So in the past videos I've talked about my favorite socks, I've talked about crazy socks, I've talked about dog socks. I've talked about those topics and I've never actually gone into my least favorite socks. I think I might have touched on it slightly, but I never really went into my least favorite socks because I have no reason. I just didn't. I don't wear much of these socks anymore. When I was younger, I used to wear these socks all the time when I was walking to and from class, when I was in school. But recently, whenever I started wearing different shoes, these socks would sink and they just bother me. So my least favorite socks are ankle socks. I don't like ankle socks. So if it's like, I guess halfway up my ankle is kind of where I don't like it, or anywhere below, those are definitely my least favorite socks. So my mom wears those socks. She's the only one in the house that wears those socks. And when I was younger, don't get me wrong, I did like those socks. They never bothered me. But over the recent years, I've started to dislike these socks because they will kind of dip. They'll dip down below your ankles and they're starting to slide down. And so for me, whenever I wear those socks, they kind of dip and they would start rubbing, my shoes would start rubbing the back of my ankle, and I'd have to stop like every 10 minutes to fix my socks. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to do that every 10 minutes. I don't want to stop to have to fix my socks because my shoes are riding on the back of my ankles where my socks should be. So I started wearing longer socks, and I always had different kind of socks. I'd have knee socks, I'd have socks that went above my ankle, and then I'd have those ankle socks, and out of all those, just like the normal socks that kind of just reached my ankle, that cover my ankle and that wouldn't slip down, have always been my favorite. When I played sports, I had to wear knee socks all the time. I didn't mind those socks, but when it's so hot, when it's like 100 degrees outside, you do not want to wear those socks. I played softball, so those socks did help for like sliding into a base, but I didn't like those socks. I thought they were adorable. I always thought they were super duper adorable, but they would always they just made me hot and they made me sweat. So I didn't like those socks. And I do have a pair of those socks that I usually wear during the winter time, or when it snows, I'll wear those socks, no problem. If I'm freezing my butt off, I will totally wear those socks, no questions asked. I won't even argue with myself. Now, ankle socks, on the other hand, are probably my least favorite kind of socks. And I think that it's probably the fact that they do drop down and they start to ride. So I wear Converse, and I wear my tennis shoes, and I wear all kinds of different shoes. And when I walk, they'll start to slide down. It doesn't matter how far I pull them up or how far I'm able to pull them up. If I pull them up and I start walking, they will start to slide down my ankle to the point where I don't think I have a sock on. I'll just start walking on the back of the sock, and it's like I don't have a sock on, so it rubs the back of my ankle, so I'll get a blister, and they just don't stay up, so I'll have to stop and pull them up. So if I did this on campus, I'd probably stop like every 5 minutes, because I have to walk about a mile to class. So if I'm walking a mile or jogging or running a mile, I'll have to stop and continuously pull my socks up. And that's something I do not want to deal with because I walk so much during the day. I walk about 2 miles, around 2 miles, maybe a little bit more or at least every day. So when I walk, I don't want to have to keep stopping and pulling my socks up. When I did wear these ankle socks, that would probably be the biggest thing that bothered me. And I think they're cute. I think they're perfect if you don't mind you don't mind if they drop, or if they don't drop on you, because they do on me. But if they don't drop on you, I mean, I would wear those socks. And if they didn't drop on me, I'd probably wear those socks too. But because they drop so often and I have to stop and continue pulling my socks up, that's probably one of the biggest reasons I don't like them. Aside from that, there's nothing really wrong with ankle socks. I think I wore those all the time during maybe middle school. I wore those ankle socks all the time. Honestly, I haven't worn a pair in years, and I can't even remember really the last time I wore them, but I believe it was in middle school. I just, don't really remember. And my mom wears them all the time, and I've tried wearing them because I accidentally took one of her pairs. And I've tried wearing them before, and they just continuously slip down and rub blisters, so I finally just gave up with those socks. And that's one of the biggest reasons they're my least favorite socks. And I really don't have another reason aside from that. That's probably the biggest downfall to those socks for me, and probably one of the biggest reasons I just stopped wearing those socks altogether. And maybe every now and then I'd wear those socks, but I don't have those socks anymore, and I really don't want to continuously have to pull my socks up because it's just a pain to have to stop and go and try to dig in your shoe to pull those socks up. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. So see you guys later. Bye.